Hi, welcome to the Crypto Republic. Before we dive in, if you're serious about staying ahead in this once-in-a-lifetime financial shift, make sure you like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe to the Crypto Republic. Hello, XRP Army, and welcome back to the Crypto Republic, your go-to channel for the latest high-energy updates in digital assets. Before we get to today's business, make sure to smash that like button, ring that bell, and subscribe. We bring you updates every day at 9 a.m., noon, and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Imagine waking up today and checking your phone. Bitcoin is soaring past 150,000. It's climbing above 6,500. XRP, it's holding steady at $38, even as billions of dollars surge across the crypto markets in ways we've never seen before. This isn't random. This isn't luck. This is a pivotal moment when institutions, hedge funds, and even sovereign funds are starting to integrate digital assets at a scale the world hasn't ever experienced. You're not just observing. You can swim in this tide, but only if you know what to watch and how to position yourself. This isn't financial advice. It's insight into what's happening right now. Let's talk about Ripple's banking license. This is a game changer. In the United States, Ripple's working to secure a full banking license, including what's called the C+ license, essentially a direct connection to the Federal Reserve's main account. CEO Brad Garlinghouse has made it clear. Ripple isn't trying to dodge regulations. They're fully embracing them. By doing this, Ripple is building a bridge between traditional finance and decentralized finance. What does this mean, you might ask? XRP could handle transactions faster, cheaper, and more securely for banks, businesses, and even governments. While some crypto projects are still grappling with regulators, Ripple is already deep in talks with Washington. Here's some strategic partnerships and power players. Ripple isn't acting alone. They're forming strategic alliances with the likes of BNY Mellon, a global banking giant, Franklin Templeton, major asset management powerhouse, DBS Bank, one of Asia's largest financial institutions. Combined, these partnerships are quietly building a new financial ecosystem right in front of everyone's eyes. This is where XRP isn't just a crypto token. It's becoming infrastructure for the next generation banking system. The first U.S. spot XRP ETF offered by RegShares Osprey hit the market recently. Reaction explosive. 24 million in sales in the first 90 minutes. Over 37 million traded by the end of day one, breaking all of the ETF launch records of 2025. Even experts in Bloomberg confirmed this was unprecedented. And following, Canary Capital Spot XRP ETF is officially scheduled to launch on November 13, 2025. This is the first American ETF on the spot market for XRP. Market anticipation is massive. Institutional investors, retirement accounts, and everyday investors are positioning themselves for what could be a historic capital inflow. Other new ETFs launched this year struggled to match this level of demand, but XRP is now the focal point for institutional investors. And this is only the beginning. Coinbase dropped another bomb: direct DeFi integration. No more complicated wallets. No more tricks. Simply hold USDC and earn up to 10.8% APY. Compare that to traditional banks. Saving accounts have 0.5% to 1%. Money market accounts, 4 to 5%. But with Coinbase, anyone, even a $10,000 investor, can generate over $1,000 annually without touching their principal. It's no wonder banks are nervous. The Institute of Banking Policy has openly said that using stablecoins for dividends threatens traditional banking revenue systems. Let that sink in for a second. What's at stake here, ladies and gentlemen? Now, this is more than a gimmick. It's structural change. Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock, is publicly bullish. He predicts Bitcoin could reach 500,000 to 700,000 if 25% of state funds are allocated to crypto. Already talks are underway with sovereign funds exploring crypto allocations. Michigan even passed a bill requiring 10% of state funds to be invested in Bitcoin. Meanwhile, ETF flows are skyrocketing. Coinbase ETFY, 543 million in 1 week. Ethereum-based ETFY, 326 million additional inflows. And XRP, it's at the top of the list. Billions are flowing in from day one, and it's just getting started. So let's look at market dynamics and momentum and cycles. Let's take a look at market dynamics. Markets move slow at first, then fast. XRP's long, medium, and short-term momentum is fully positive across charts. Support zones coming in at $2.40, $2.50, then $2.35, followed by $2.26, and then the almighty $2.10. Here are the breakout zones key to watch. The primary breakout zone to watch is 270 to 273, then 285 to 295, with a major psychological barrier at $3. Seasoned traders also watch moon cycles. Full moons historically coincide with price. Right now, we're in a full moon phase. XRP prices are climbing. But be aware, upcoming cycles may consolidate or reset. Experienced investors are paying attention to ETF inflows, macro adoption, and cycles. These signals dictate next moves. So here's manipulation and understanding that game. XRP isn't like other cryptocurrencies. It's managed, targeted, and used strategically. Big players manipulate thin order books to create the illusion of chaos. Bitcoin correlation is leveraged. XRP pumps when Bitcoin pauses, then drops faster when Bitcoin moves. This isn't random, it's planned market choreography. Retail investors often chase pumps or panic during drops, but the insiders quietly accumulate XRP, building a network effect for long-term adoption. Here's some historical patterns and lessons from the past. Remember March 2017? XRP surged from cents to over $3 a month, then dropped sharply. Who was building wealth quietly? Now retail traders, institutions, hedge funds, and strategic partners were quietly buying the dip, positioning themselves for long-term adoption. This shows that short-term volatility isn't chaos, it's calculated manipulation to consolidate power and accumulate XRP for real-world financial integration. So long-term XRP is infrastructure. The ultimate goal isn't speculation. XRP is designed for large-scale financial utility. Banks use it to settle cross-border payments. Governments explore digital asset integration. Payment providers leverage it for liquidity solutions. Manipulation will only delay its adoption. Eventually, the technology wins always. Once central banks, payment providers, and multinational corporations adopt XRP, market trickery becomes irrelevant. Every XRP token is valuable, even if it's part of the foundation for future global banking systems. The media narrative is controlling the story. Watch the headlines. When XRP gets bad press, prices often rise afterwards. Why? FUD, fear, uncertainty, doubt. It drives retail panic. Meanwhile, insiders accumulate. This is strategic narrative control, and it's been happening for years. The mainstream media will continue to confuse, distract, mislead until adoption is undeniable. By then, most retail traders will be left behind. Playing the long game. The choice is yours. Be a short-term trader reacting emotionally to chaos, or play the long-term game staying calm while building XRP positions quietly. The real wealth comes from understanding the plan, the cycles, and the strategic adoption of XRP. This is the time to stop chasing pumps. Stop fearing drops. Stay patient. Focus on the big picture. Tech that solves real-world financial problems can't be stopped. And XRP is solving one of the largest inefficiencies in global payments. When the system flips the switch, those who understand will reap the rewards. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Crypto Republic. If this opened your eyes, smash that like button, ring the bell, leave a comment with your thoughts, turn on notifications, and most importantly, subscribe to the Crypto Republic, bringing you the truth about XRP, global banking moves, and the wealth transfer already unfolding. Don't just watch history happen. Stay informed, stay ahead, stay in the Republic.